Assalamu alaikum. So today on My Reality, I'm saying show a little kindness. Kindness to you, kindness to the orphans, kindness to your help, and kindness to the less privileged ones, okay? Because this world has changed. Actually, the world has not changed, but the people in it have changed. And they're more cruelty, they're more nasty, they're more mean. So we need to remind ourselves to show a little kindness to those people that are vulnerable. I'm talking about orphans, help, and the less privileged, okay? We need to show a little kindness. Now, sorry, my voice is a bit cranky. I have a little cold. Okay, so why am I making this video? Actually, I made a post one time concerning orphans and how they're being treated. And then someone sent me a message and he says, okay, I saw your post, like, are you an orphan? And it hit me like, we have this mentality of it has to happen to you before you speak up about it. But the truth is, no, if we stay or live with that mentality, we're never going to go far in life. Okay, so it doesn't have to happen to you. Someone don't need to talk about rape when he or she is being raped. No, you speak up about it because it's happening. I don't talk about how orphans are being treated because it's happening to me. No, I speak up about it because it is happening and it needs to stop. You don't talk about child abuse because you were abused as a child. No, you speak about it because it is happening, okay? So for those of you that think when someone is talking about something, it's an experience, most of the time it's not. You're just lending your voice to the voiceless, okay? And I think if we all do that, the world will be a better place. So be kind. Show a little kindness to the orphans. Yes, orphans. Oh God, when we talk of orphan, like religiously as Muslims, we know what it entails to take care of an orphan, right? The Holy Prophet ﷺ said, he who takes care of an orphan, Allah will build a home for him in paradise. Like they're like this, right? In paradise. Now, why do we then treat orphans terribly? Why? I have seen people that have orphan children under their care, like maybe their brothers die or their sisters, and then their children are being given to them to take care of. Like, the state is terrible. I started this thing called Talk to Me recently, and the messages I keep receiving, they're like really heartbreaking. So one girl sent me a message one time that she needed my assistance, she's living with her aunt, blah, 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 and how a lot of things that are happening and all that. And I sat down there and I'm thinking, this is really tragic. Like, this thing is happening to this person because her parents are not there. Okay, so why do we do these things to these children? You treat an orphan child so nasty that he or she can never forget such treatment. Like, you subject an orphan, like, it's terrible. It is really, really terrible. And I don't think the way I'm talking about it, I'm actually making justice to the topic, but I will do the best that I can, because this is a serious matter that we all need to come together and actually address it. Yes, because it is very, very important. Orphans are stressed. Orphans are suffering all around the world. Your brother or your sister will die and you say, I will take care of the child. Don't worry, I'll take care of the child. And then they give you the child, and this child turns into a help for you. Yes, a child that cooks, cleans, does everything your own children don't do. He or she has to wake up early in the morning because your children should not wake up and there's no food. Or he or she has to wake up very early to wash the car. Like, these are things your own children don't do. But because he or she is living with you, it's a due he has to pay. If not, it's a case of, you're staying in my house, your parents don't give me money, why am I feeding you? Excuse me? So we need to drop that mentality. We need to make it a habit to treat other people's children as we would want our own children to be treated. I always say it, I like to treat people the way I would want them to treat me. A lot of people think, you've got a long way to go. But I don't have a long way to go. It's that simple. Treat me the way I treat you. It's simple. I'm not going to treat somebody's child in a certain way that I wouldn't want my own child to be treated. No. Most of my friends with kids, they know that. I will treat your child like your child will be doing something, I will correct it. The mother is there, the mother is not there, I will correct it if it's wrong. And if it is right, I will praise the child. It is that simple. But you don't always bring someone down because, hello, his parents are not here. Like, it's weird. So we need to stop it. And then, of course, the issues of help also. Help go through basically the same process these orphans go through because their parents are not there. Some people beat up their help. Some people do nasty things to their help. You bring home a little girl that is not what? It's basically the same age as your own child that is going to primary school. This child is supposed to be in school, but your conscience is not judging you. You employ the services of these child and these children, and then they're working for you. You have this husband of yours molesting the child, or your son, or something, but it's not a problem. It's not my child. Like, we need to change that mindset if we want to go far in life. Because these people are humans too. Helps are humans too. Orphans are humans too. They may not have people to fight for them here physically on earth as you would do for your child. But I tell you, the little kindness you will show, it goes a long way. Someone once said to me, he said, Kina Okarifa, because he sees no reason why he would interact or play with other people's children that he has any kind of relationship with. And I'm like, okay, so you must be guaranteed tomorrow, because if you're not guaranteed tomorrow, then I don't think you should be saying such crap. You can't take care of other people's children. No, I can't. Like, it's so sad that you go to the orphanage. Well, one time my cousin and I were having a conversation, and they had a trip to an orphanage in Kaduna State, and she was like, it's so sad because the place is so full, nobody goes to adopt. We Muslims that we know what it takes or what was promised if you take care of an orphan, we don't even bother to go to the orphanage to take children. Why? I already have my own. They deserve love too, they deserve care, but we don't do that, and it's a shame. So we need to check our conscience. Check your conscience. Is it leading you astray? And do something about it. Because these people, they are humans too. And I tell you, orphans help less privileged children wherever you are. If you happen to come across this video, you're gonna be okay, all right? You're gonna be okay. You can be whatever it is you want to be. Do not let some madam somewhere, because you're working for her, or because you're living with an aunt or an uncle, and they're always telling you you can't make it, like this is it for you, you're gonna end up here. Darling, you're not gonna end up there, because something good is going to come your way and you're gonna make it. It's that simple. I tell you, just pray. I'm going to keep emphasizing on pray, because prayer is very, very important. Allah listens, He hears. It may not be the right time, but I tell you, when it's the right time, you would be surprised at what He would do for you. So don't let anybody tell you you're an orphan and that's all you can be. That is not your identity. Because people are cruel, people are brutal. They say stuff. Like, I know people that can tell you stuff that would demoralize you. I'm probably sure you might not even show your face out again because of such words. But that is not you. That is not you. Some people will treat other people's children like shit. But then, just look at their child with a bad eye, like, and then you will see the mother or the father telling you stupid stuff like Maman Sanana or Baban Sanana. What the hell does that mean? Okay, so the other one you've been beating, the other one you've been molesting, the other one you've been insulting, or because Maman Sako Baban Sabasana, he deserves it or she deserves it. It's terrible. It is really, really terrible. So we need to check our conscience if we want to make heaven. Okay, because these children are humans too. I've said this before and I'm going to keep saying it. If you know you cannot take care of other people's children, fi sabilillah, don't involve yourself in it. Don't. If your brother is dying or is dead, or your sister, and the children are there, you know you cannot take care of them, fi sabilillah, don't take it. If you're employing a help and you know you're not going to sit with that help, fi sabilillah, tsakani da Allah, don't employ that help. Don't. Just leave them where they are. I tell you, I always say this, that it's better for a child to grow up in an orphanage and be treated badly than to grow up with his own people and they treat him terribly. It is bad. Because at least in the orphanage, he will have that feeling of, okay, they're not my people. But then for you to be raised by your people, your relative, and they treat you so terribly, I don't think there's anything that can ever heal that. So rather than put a child through such process, I think you should not even get involved in it in the first place. It's that simple. Okay? So we need to learn to show kindness to the help, kindness to the orphans, kindness to the less privileged. Don't think you're better than them. Don't. Okay, I'm living in a house, I have a car, I can do this, I can do that. It does not make you better than them. That orphan you're maltreating, that orphan you're treating funny, that help you're maltreating might someday be of help to you. Oh yes, most of the time when you tell them like, you don't know what will happen tomorrow, this help might come to your rescue. Is a situation of, for where? No. Yes, I've seen it happen. So just be humble and be nice. Okay? So till next time, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget also that orphans, helps, and the less privileged, they are humans too, and they need all the love, care, and affection. Till next time, take care of you.